Okay, rematch time against Asaw. As further note, rate, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. If you have any questions, then ask. Yeah. So I'm playing a Sandstorm team. He's playing more likely defensive balance team. I'll start off with Hippodon. Obvious choice if I'm running Sandstorm. He starts with the Rotom W or the washing machine. I go strictly into my special wall thanks to the Sandstorm. He goes directly for the Will-O-Wisp, thinking that I might switch again. But I go for the Toxic, and actually I don't care if critically gets burned since it's more likely a wall. And Toxes my enemies out, so basically I don't care. He withdrew, went into Skarmory to set up a few rocks, or spikes, or I don't know. Spikes in that case, yeah. I went into Magnezone, of course, because Magnezone is a beast with Magnet Pull. I thought that I had HP Fire, but I didn't, strangely. I go for the T-Wave because I didn't want to risk anything. Maybe... Yeah, I didn't want to risk it. He boosts up and becomes a real stalwart. But he decided to Whirlwind, went straight into the Podon. I used my chance to set up some rocks. I don't care. Really, it wasn't that relevant. So he tries to burn my Hippodon, but I switched back into Credilli, since Credilli was my obvious check against Rotom. The obvious choice, isn't it? So yeah, he went back into Skarmory. I obviously went back into Magnezone, but before I just recovered. He knew that I would switch back into Magnezone, but well, not really. So he predicted the switch into Magnezone, went for the Whirlwind. I'm like, what the heck? And he roars me into Shinpora, my Magic Guard support Shinpora with Ice Beam and Psycho Shift. The normal Shinpora, I guess. This thing is beast. So he whirls me out, goes unluckily for him into Magnezone, and I misclick using T-Wave again. Yeah, even though it's already polarized and can't switch. But fortunately for me, he couldn't Whirlwind because he got the Power Hex. Yeah, I go for T-Bolt, finish off the Skarmory, happy as ever, and he goes for a Zelf. I knew that I would face something with Fire Blast because all Zelfs pack Fire Blast. Yeah, I switch back into Credilli, my special wall, and it takes a Life Orb boosted Fire Blast as if it were nothing, really. He goes into Kajondo, probably Scarfed, I didn't ask, honestly. And I go for the Recover. Normal thing, doesn't matter at all. So, yeah. But actually I fear Kajondos. That's fair. I go into Mermaid, my Vaporeon, just to... yeah... just to wall him a bit. And obvious choice, he is a... yeah, he is I think he was Scarfed. But I did a lot of mistakes for using Vaporeon since... yeah. Anyway, I go back into Roots, as I said. It's my check against Rotom, really. There's nothing that I really. It's always I use always Rotom against critically against Rotom. So yeah. He withdrew, went back into Kajondo. I recovered because I actually didn't predict it, but still I knew that he would run back to Kajondo because Kajondo is lead and Kajondo kills me. I go back into Mermaid. He uses the U-turn, gets out, of course, and sent his Azelf. I switched myself, I guess. Did I? Did I switch? Or did I not switch? Now I protect it. I just wanted to scout what this Asaw is actually planning for me. So yeah, he used Psychic, and I knew that he attacks me with Psychic, so basically I switch into Shampora. That resists most of his Psychics. He went back into, or not went back, but still introduced me to his Togekiss, a supporting set with Wish, Heal Bell. So basically he wants to get rid of, he just wants to get rid of, he wants to get rid of stats. I knew that he would pack Wish, but I didn't knew that he would pack Heal Bell, so yeah, it was a lucky prediction that I just went for the Toxic, and yeah. He gets the Wish off, he gets healed and stuff, and as you can see, he thinks that I'm running Stone Edge or Rock Slide on this Credily, but it's a cross Credily, so yeah. I went back into Mermaid, just following it to Gajondo, looking if he might predicting that he wants to go for the high jump kick, because I have nothing actually that could harm that could withstand the high jump kick, and maybe get some little damage from it. But no, he went for the U-turn, for a safe U-turn, went back into Rotom, and I started to use, or better said, I started to attack with the Ryuzu. Me being stupid, forget that Rotom has Levitate, he gets the miss on Will-O-Wisp, and later on he gets the misclick on Discharge. Moriarty is not effective. I go for the X-Scissor and finish off this little Rotom. Thank goodness. So he went into Swampert. I go straightly into Shampora because I knew that he would actually go for the Earthquake, since the Ryuzu is the typical glass cannon. So he went for the for his own rocks. I went for Psycho Shift so that he burns a bit, and then he went for an Ice Beam on my switch in Credily. Bad play on my side, to be honest. Yep. And he could have just, but he could have killed my Credily if he would have been longer in the battle. So it's a bit annoying. And yeah, he goes finally for the high jump kick and misses. With Generation 5, every time high jump kick misses or low or jump kick, the user gets a lot of damage, actually over 50% of itself, and he's not running a regeneration set, so basically it hurts. So he goes into Togekiss, stick with Roots, that is actually a beast in Sandstorm, and I go back into what was his name? Into Magnezone. I went for the T-Bolt, and yeah, I went for the T-Bolt, and obviously he switched into his, I don't know, it was a double switch, because he knew that I would run into T-Bolt, so yeah. I got my Hippowdon back. He goes for the Boiling Water, gets burned. Totally unimportant. And I really don't like Swampert, so I just swore it out. Yeah. Yeah. I go for Slack Up, he goes for Wish. Nothing special. He heals himself, I heal him. We can't do anything against us, to be honest, because Hippowdon can't take a hit, really. And he can't really hit Togekiss as well. So I go back into Moriarty, predicting the Air Slash, because it comes and Moriarty resists. I go for the Rock Slide, and he switches into Swampert, obviously. Swampert resists, I think. It resists at least 2 times. Yeah. I get the crit. That probably mattered. Yeah, it probably mattered. I go for the Earthquake because I'm faster. Hey! Sand Pedal. Overpowered. And I have an attack left. And luckily, this Kojondo has no fake out or L or something. That's why my Kojondo runs Muscle Band. He goes into a Zelf. I go into Magnezone. Don't ask me why I did this. I have no idea. Really, I have no idea. So yeah, he goes into a Zelf, gets some damage off, kills my Magnezone, and I don't know why he didn't Fire Blast just my totem, my Shimpara. I didn't know, really. So yeah, I go for the Roost, because I thought that Togekiss is faster, and that I just could barely out survive his Air Slash. But I was wrong, it's actually not that fast. So I go for a Cycle Shift, setting this Togekiss on fire. I'm on fire, baby! And yeah, then it's just a little stall fest. He heals himself with Wish. I heal myself with Roost, but luckily I am the one with the better special attack stat and with the super effective move. GG! Asaw was a nice rematch, and hopefully we can battle in the near future again. So yeah, today's comment question is: what is actually your favorite Pokemon of each generation? For example, my favorite Pokemon out of Generation 1 is obviously Kabutops. Second generation, Houndoom, and so on. So, next time.